What's going on, people? I hope everybody is cool, man. So I wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about a video that a YouTuber made by the name of AlphaMaleStrategies. Shout out to him. I've been tapping into AlphaMaleStrategies for quite some time now. Definitely, he puts out some good content, sometimes. Basically, he spoke about the Marvin Sapp situation, okay? He has something to say about it. Now, what he said made sense. And for those who don't know, Pastor Marvin Sapp, a video clip surfaced of Pastor Marvin Sapp preaching at a church, right? And when it came time to collect tithe and offering, Marvin Sapp told the ushers of that particular church to, hey, close the doors. All right, which could indicate, hey, don't let nobody up out of here without paying tithe and offering. Well, that can kind of rub some people the wrong way. Whether it was meant like that or not, it can rub people the wrong way. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play what AlphaMaleStrategies had to say about this, and then I'm going to come back with my commentary. This is live, straight from the phone. But stick around because I'm definitely going somewhere with it. Without further ado, here we go. Bam. Let's hit play.
What's up, fellas? So, I got a confession to make. I ain't been to church in 30 years. And I just was running across something on YouTube, saw a guy, Pastor Marvin Sapp, was holding his churchgoers hostage. I hope I'm speaking loud enough over that music right here at this restaurant. But yep, AMS is out eating again, you little bastards. God damn, every time we turn around, AMS eating. Fuck you, motherfucker. But yeah, I ain't been to church in 30 years, and quite frankly, that guy Marvin Sapp is a perfect example of why I haven't been to church in 30 years. The last time I went to church, I saw that it was all about the money, all about getting money. So I tell y'all guys a story. In Alabama, went to this church. The name will remain anonymous because I'm not trying to shit on anybody or anything. But hope y'all ain't see that or something come across the screen right then. But basically, churches was putting people what you donated to the church. They would give a list out the next week to show all the churchgoers what you donated. So if you somebody who gave $50, your name and what you gave would be on a list next week, and so you can see. So this caused churchgoers to compete with each other off of what you was donating, right? And also to shame people who wasn't giving as much. And so I knew then. I'm like 18 years old, and I'm like, okay, this is to cause people to compete with each other, as in church donations. And I knew then. I said, this is bullshit.
Okay, all right.
Because I'm like, okay, so you're trying to shame me.
What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stop it right there because I don't want the video to carry on too long. But listen, though, I definitely get what AlphaMaleStrategies is saying. And unfortunately, it's true. It's true, right? I mean, you do have many churches who are out for money. They are out for money, right? They take the money that the people give and they buy luxury things, right? They buy private jets and buy Lamborghinis and all kinds of stuff, right? All kinds of stuff. They misuse the money, okay? And you have money-hungry scammers in every industry in the world, man. No matter what industry it is, you're going to find a money-hungry scammer. That's why the word of God tells you, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Listen, why was Scarface doing what he was doing? Money. Why was Bumpy Johnson doing what he was doing? Money, right? Why do people rob people? They do it for money, right? Why do people steal cars? To usually take it to some sort of chop shop to get what? Money, right? For the love of money is the root of all evil. I definitely get what AlphaMaleStrategies is saying. Yes, you have a lot of pastors out there who are out for money. But listen, man, listen, Um, I have to respectfully disagree with AlphaMaleStrategies when he said that he hasn't been to church in 30 years because of pastors like Marvin Sapp. Now, that may be how he feels. You get what I'm saying? But here's the reason why I kind of disagree with that statement, even though that's how he feels. Okay, I mean, you can't knock how anybody feels. I'm just saying, if you haven't been to church in 30 years because of some money hungry pastors, I gotta tell you, man. To me, that's not really alpha. Okay, because an alpha leads, right, takes control and dominates his life, right? But letting somebody else's greed dictate your walk with God or even your walk with the church, if you desire to go, that's giving that someone power they don't deserve. That's moving like a follower, not an alpha. You get what I'm saying? Not a leader. Okay? What am I saying? Listen, to say, you know, I've been to that church right there, and that pastor tried to get me to pay, some money, or they asked for a lot of money, etc. Okay, and I just felt that they were out to get my money. They said close the doors, etc. And I felt like they were out to get my money just for the money. So therefore, I stopped going to church. You mean you stopped going to that particular church? No, I stopped going to every church. Well, you don't know if every pastor is going to do that. You don't know if every pastor is like that. Yeah, I know, but I had a bad experience at that church or that church or that church, or I had bad experiences at 10 churches, and you know what? I'm just going to not go to any church because I believe that they are going to do the same thing. Well, that's giving somebody too much power. That's giving people too much power. That's like saying, "Hey, this black woman right here cheated on me in this relationship, so I'm just going to deem all black women like her." Well, that cop right there mistreated me when he pulled me over, so I'm just going to say that all cops are the same. Okay, you do got some real rogue, dirty, crooked, wicked cops out there, but all of them are not like that. Not all of them. Okay, not all of them. You got a lot of them though. I mean, let's keep it a buck. You got a lot of them, right? But I wouldn't say all of them are like that. So to say that, this one pastor or a couple of pastors put a bad taste in my mouth to the point that I just stopped going to every church, or I didn't try any more churches. Many people who say that, they haven't even been to 5 churches within their lifetime. Okay. You got people who say, "Hey, man, I stopped going to church because that pastor did this." Or I stopped going to church because those church members did this. It's like, okay, I get it. But you just stopped going to church, period. Why didn't you just seek out a Bible believing church that was delivering how you wanted them to deliver? Okay. You don't have to go to a mega church. You can go to a small congregation. All right. When it comes time to pay tithe and offering, it might be paying $5 or something, right? So you don't have to go to this massive mega church. So to say that I stopped going to church because of what a couple of pastors did, that's giving people too much power and too much control over your life. You're letting a pastor or 2 pastors or 3 pastors dictate your walk with God or dictate your walk with church if you desire to go. So you have to do what? Take control back, right? What do you have to do? Find a real church, a real community, and get back in the presence of God. All right? Because at the end of the day, when judgment comes, those pastors are not answering for you. You're answering for you. You're answering for yourself, man. So, in conclusion, to say, "Hey, I went to that church over there and I felt that it was all about money, so therefore I haven't stepped foot in any church in 30 years." I think that's kind of extreme, man. And you have a lot of people out there who say stuff like that. "Well, I haven't been to church in 10 years, 40 years, 50 years because that pastor did something wrong to me. That's giving that pastor too much power. You don't give nobody control over your life that much to the point where they dictate your walk with God or dictate your walk with the assembly of the gathering. Take control back. That's not alpha. That's being kind of weak-minded. That's being kind of a follower. And again, that's no shot at alpha male strategies because I rock with alpha male strategies. See, the difference with me and a lot of y'all is I can disagree with somebody that I like. Y'all can't. That's why a lot of Christians who are Republicans and a lot of Christians who are Democrats, you're caught up in political bondage. Okay? You're serving a political party instead of serving God because your political party can say something that you disagree with and you are afraid to challenge it because you don't want to get booted out the party, right? You're in political bondage. You have to be free from that. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I disagree with that. You don't give anybody that much power in your life. All right? You don't give anybody that much power. To give somebody 30 years of power, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. I'm not going to alter my life because of what one pastor did, two pastors, or three, because what about the one pastor or the two pastors or the three pastors churches that you haven't been to? What about those? You got a lot of churches out there that do the right thing. Everybody is not out to get your money and get your, and get your finances, etc. I went to a church, man. They were always giving to people, giving to the members, giving money out, putting out raffles and stuff. You come up, you put your name in a hat, and when you pull it, whoever name gets called, that person gets $1,000. And they was giving out money every week to members. Going out doing street ministry, preaching, prison ministry, etc. You have a lot of churches out here who try to do the right thing, but then you have some who don't do the right thing. And yeah, they can definitely put a bad taste in your mouth. But to say that a couple of churches who did the wrong thing, they just totally altered my entire church walk. Therefore, I'm just not going to go to any church. I think that's a little extreme. And don't give nobody that much power over your life, man. And with that being said, to God be the glory. Y'all be blessed, man. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Right here, man. Proverbs 24:10. Proverbs 24:10. It says, quote, "If you falter in a time of trouble, how small is your strength?" Unquote. Right? That verse is pretty much saying that, when it comes time to, that verse is pretty much saying, man, if you give up when things get tough, your strength was never real to begin with. And with that, gone, man. Y'all be blessed. To God be the glory. I'll be back with another one later.